PlayStation 4 has been nothing short of an unstoppable success throughout the world, selling over 82 million units and delivering incredible experiences that cannot be played anywhere else. But even though we're almost 5 years into this console's lifecycle, there are still some people out there who aren't sure as to whether or not they want to buy a PlayStation 4, what sets it apart from the competition, and or are perhaps struggling to understand the differences between the variations. So, allow me to help you with your decisions and answer your questions. Welcome to my PlayStation 4 Buyer's Guide for 2018 and 2019. Hardware. This is where we begin. PlayStation 4 has had three major hardware variations: the original, known as the CUH-1000, CUH-1100, and CUH-1200 series, the newer Slim models, known as the CUH-2000 or CUH-2100 series, and finally the PS4 Pro models, known as the CUH-7000 series and CUH-7100 series. When shopping online or at your local retail store for new consoles, you will either find the Slims or the Pros brand new, as Sony has officially stopped selling the original models back in 2016. Which leads me to my first important note. While the original and PS4 Slim are essentially one in the same machine, there are some small differences you should know about. The Slim is smaller and runs quieter than any of the original 1000, 1100, or 1200 original models. The Slim supports 5 GHz 802.11 ACNG Wi-Fi, meaning that your downloads and connectivity can be much faster and more reliable and less prone to disconnections, whereas the original PS4 model does not support 5 GHz Wi-Fi speeds and is compatible with 2.4 GHz only. The original PlayStation 4 supports optical audio out of the back of the machine, whereas the Slim dropped this port altogether. So please keep these subtle differences in mind if you plan on getting a standard PlayStation 4 system. However, there is one more you should consider: PlayStation 4 Pro. Essentially, the PlayStation 4 Pro is the supercharged PlayStation 4. It plays all of the same games that the standard PS4 does, but enhances them to support higher frame rates and visual effects, and increases your resolution to support dynamic 4K HDR gaming on compatible 4K HDR TVs. The PlayStation 4 Pro is essentially a 4K gaming console, and its purpose is to help take advantage of HDR 4K television sets that are becoming more and more popular among consumers. But if you don't own a 4K HDR television set, that doesn't mean you should skip over the PS4 Pro altogether. PlayStation 4 Pro sports a feature called Super Sampling Mode for Full HD sets, and to summarize, Super Sampling works by rendering video at a much higher resolution than your Full HD TV supports, and then downscales it to the native resolution of the connected screen, resulting in a sharper, smoother, and clearer picture with larger in-game draw distances. This feature will make any game played on a Full HD 1080p screen television look far better with PS4 Pro than if playing with a standard PS4. Essentially, even if you don't own a 4K HDR TV, PS4 Pro not only enhances your current gaming experience, but also future-proofs you for when or if you decide on getting a 4K HDR television. Features. The PS4 family sports a number of features that help differentiate it from the competition. And while there are some subtle differences on how they perform on the standard and Pro models, they essentially work one and the same. Some of the more notable features include game capture. With the help of the share button on your DualShock 4 controller, you can capture full HD 1080p screenshots in HD 720p video clips of your favorite games on PS4, or 4K screenshots and full HD 1080p video on PS4 Pro, and share them to your favorite social media platform like Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and more. SharePlay. Play your favorite games with your friends no matter where they are in the world, and even if they don't own a copy of the game. SharePlay lets any friend who owns a PS4 or PS4 Pro system watch you play, take over the controls to try the games for themselves or help you out, and even jump into a local multiplayer game and play alongside you as player 2. But remember, an active PlayStation Plus subscription is required. Live from PlayStation. Watch live streams of your favorite games or from your favorite content creators, or stream your own gaming adventures, all tied to the global PlayStation 4 community. Boost Mode. Available only on PS4 Pro, Boost Mode may improve the frame rate and visuals of some PS4 games that were released prior to the introduction of PS4 Pro on November 10, 2016, or for any games that were released thereafter that do not support PS4 Pro enhancements, although performance will vary for each individual title. Remote Play. Stream any and all PlayStation 4 games to your PC, Macintosh, PlayStation Vita, or Sony Xperia smartphone in 720p with PS4 or in 1080p with PS4 Pro over your local Wi-Fi network. Just connect a DualShock 4 to your PC, iMac, or Xperia and continue playing wherever you are at home. With PlayStation Vita, jump back into the action no matter where you are in the world, so long as your PlayStation 4 and PlayStation Vita systems are both connected to Wi-Fi networks. You can play PS4 games whenever you want, wherever you want. Greatness is now portable. Online. Like any console on the market, both PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 4 Pro both require a monthly or yearly subscription to Sony's online service to access online play with other players. This is done through PlayStation Plus. Though there are some games that allow for online play for free without PlayStation Plus, it rotates throughout the year, so please be aware. PlayStation Plus grants users access to online multiplayer, cloud saves up to 10 GB of online storage, grants accessibility to SharePlay, and discounts to the PlayStation Store and PlayStation Music, with free access to games every month for PlayStation 4, PlayStation VR, PlayStation 3, and PlayStation Vita, that rotate and change every month. Immerse yourself in an online world where alliances are forged and rivalries are settled among the players with PlayStation Plus. Virtual reality. Perhaps the most interesting accessory to the PlayStation 4 systems is undoubtedly PlayStation VR. Sony has recently announced that they have sold over 3 million PSVR units in less than 2 years on the marketplace and over 21 million pieces of software to accompany the hardware, making a 7-to-1 software to hardware adoption ratio, meaning there are plenty of games available that are designed specifically for or compatible with the platform. Over 400 games are currently available and coming soon to PlayStation VR, and there are plenty of accessories to make your gaming experience that much greater. And remember, no matter which variant of the PlayStation 4 family of systems you own, they are all compatible with the headset. Immerse yourself in a place where worlds come alive like never before with PlayStation VR. Multimedia applications. PS4 and PS4 Pro are both capable of stretching far beyond the horizons of video gaming, and these take the form of the multimedia applications that are available for download via the PlayStation Store. Applications like Netflix, Hulu, Vudu, PlayStation Vue, Amazon Video, YouTube, and more are all available for download to consume your favorite content. However, on PS4 Pro, 4K HDR playback is supported in most of the applications, allowing you to watch your favorite content creators on YouTube or your favorite shows on your app of choice in 4K HDR. However, it is worth noting that while both the PS4 and PS4 Pro support high-definition Blu-ray playback, they are both incompatible with 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray discs. So please, keep that in mind when making your purchase. Games. Of course, if you're looking to buy a game console, odds are you're going to want something to play, and PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 4 Pro both have you covered. It's important to know this: all PlayStation 4 games work on all PlayStation 4 systems, regardless as to whether or not it's one of the standard models or a Pro model. So, you do not have to worry about any incompatibilities when selecting the system of your choice, and whatever games capture your curiosity and desire. Regardless of your favorite genre of video games, PlayStation has you covered. From first-person shooters to platformers, RPGs, JRPGs, action-adventure games, indies, sports titles, and so much more from first, second, and third-party developers and publishers. No matter what kind of player you are, Sony Interactive Entertainment has something waiting for you to play. But that's just the beginning. On top of all the exclusive titles available, PlayStation has the support from all the major third-party developers and publishers you've come to expect, giving you the largest and most diverse catalog of games available on any single console platform. So, if you're looking for a versatile game console, not solely limited to a handful of repetitive genres of games or its own exclusive titles, you have come to the right place. Welcome to the world of PlayStation, where greatness awaits. I'd like to take a few moments here and thank my 3 patrons, Atreef on Bronze tier and Joker and Harley on the Silver tier. If you'd like to join these wonderful people and be immortalized in the credits of my videos, or if you'd like to support the channel and see more content like this in the future, consider supporting TNB Gaming by clicking on the Patreon link down there in the description section. Your consideration is greatly appreciated.